Hi there, and welcome back to another episode of Pointless Recaps. Today we are going to be talking about Pathaan, a movie that can be best described in these 4 words. Oh my god, SHAHRUKH! Look, as someone who knows SHAHRUKH Khan personally, haters are going to say that video is photoshopped. I was very excited to go watch this movie. I saw it in the theater and the public was wild. The crowd is screaming like it's Jungkook and they are BTS army. So let me give you some backstory. Pathaan is part of the YRF spy universe. Everyone has a universe now. YRF spy universe. Rohit Shetty's police universe. Even Himesh Reshamya has his own universe. He has got something called the Exposeverse. I don't know why he called it the Exposeverse. He could have just called it the universe. So today I'm going to recap everything that went down in Pathaan, and I just have to say one thing. Kursi ki peti bandh lo. It's going to be a long one. So the movie starts with a Pakistani general finding out that he has cancer and he has 3 years left to live. Then he turns on the TV and he realized that India has abolished Article 370. And he's like, whoa! Because both of these are equally distressing news. Right? Now a normal sane person would be like, hey, what India has done is absolutely wrong, but I have 3 years left to live. Right? Maybe I should spend time with my loved ones. Maybe I should take that trip to Bali. Maybe I should shoot a few reels. But no, this is Bollywood and this is a Pakistani general in Bollywood. So he's like, शैतान से दोस्ती करने का वक्त आ गया है और दुल्हन की विदाई का वक्त भी. So we now cut to John Abraham's character, aka Jim, the villain of the movie. And then Jim's theme song starts. I hate this so much. Every time Jim is on screen, there is a crazy lady following him around going, please, shut up! So to make Jim seem like a really cool and evil person, they've given him a bunch of tattoos. Like his arm has a tattoo sleeve with a compass and a bunch of stuff. On his neck, Patriot is written. Just like at that level, you might as well have tattooed How's the Josh on his chest and Hi Sir on his back. The stupidest tattoo on his hand, it's written, everyone will come to my funeral to make sure I stay dead. Listen, Bollywood, I don't know why you have to make people threatening by giving them tattoos, huh? Normal people can have tattoos as well, right? In fact, if you really want to make people afraid, give people tattoos that nobody would expect. Don't move! Finally, Jim's phone rings. He picks it up and he's like, hello, Shaitan. You want me to shit up? The race has started. Sorry, wrong movie. Too much. Wrong movie. Whatever. We'll have some fun. Okay, let's go. Security, can someone find out where this lady is and please murder her? Now we cut to a market in Africa where people are selling guns like they are sabjis. Bhaiya, ye AK-47 कितने का दिया? इसके साथ पिस्तौल और धनिया फ्री दोगे ना? Two evil-looking men are standing near a missile and talking about how sexy the missile is when someone tells them that they have captured a prisoner. Oh my god, so vague. Who could it be? So they walk up, they see this dude who's tied to a chair, he's being punched ruthlessly. The terrorists are speaking in Arabic and they're like, you know what, we are going to interrogate him. So they go to him and they speak in Arabic. Halamati Habibu. अबे हिंदी में बोल, अरबी गाली में मजा नहीं आता. पठान, घुंघरू टूट गए, अब नाच. Shahrukh then stands up, broad shoulders, there's a hero shot, everyone is whistling, and then he starts fighting, and the action. There is so much that happens in the next 10 minutes that it can be best described as suddenly there's an explosion. Shahrukh Khan looks at the explosion and he jumps out of the window. The fire is so close to his face, but does it burn Shahrukh? No, because Shahrukh Khan is super hot and his heat repels the heat from the explosion. Learn this right now. He jumps out of the window and then he lands on a helicopter blade and then he slides off the helicopter blade. Kuch bhi! Shahrukh then gets into the helicopter, machine guns come out, he's machine gunning people, there is a missile, he misses the missile, he flies into the air, flies out into the sunset. We now cut to Dimple Kapadia, who is the head of an intelligence agency, and they realize that they have spotted Deepika Padukone's character Rubina, and Dimple is like, yo, we need to catch her, grab a flight, let's go. So it's time for a flashback. We see Shahrukh Khan running on a treadmill wearing what could be best described as a jute bag. Man, Shahrukh is so fit. The treadmill should be running on him. He looks at her and he's like, ma'am, we need to talk. I will take all the soldiers and form a team and I will call it Joker. Joint operations. Joint operations! Ooh, is that a code word for Aryan? Shut the f up. Sorry. So Shahrukh then assembles a team of ragtag, expandable, non-dialogue soldiers and shows off some cool tech like a hologram that is so realistic, Dimple can't even realize it's fake. Man, I really wish I had the hologram like that, you know, so that when I take selfies, I can show that my show is sold out. Now enters Ashutosh Rana, aka JC Nick Fury, aka Nick Bhadas. He enters a briefing where everyone is discussing security threats, and they are like, there is one organization called Outfit X, which sounds very cool by the way. Outfit X, formerly H&M, harassment and murder, now available in a store near you. Anyways, Outfit X is planning a bunch of attacks, and the next attack is going to be on 2 scientists and the President of India in Dubai. They need to go, and they need to go now. We now cut to Dubai. We find out that the president is taking a separate route, the scientists are taking a separate route, and we cut to the car and we see the scientists having a conversation. I wanted a selfie with the president. It would have impressed my wife. Buddy, you're a scientist. Why do you want a selfie? Science is easy. Love is hard. John walks in the middle of the street wearing this cool mask and holding a bazooka. It's not even in a gully or the terrace, middle of the street, and he's walking in slow motion and not a single person says anything. Sir, थोड़ा side पे हटिए ना, नहीं वो missile आपको लगेगा, हाँ, थोड़ा. Thank you. He fires the bazooka, the scientists are kidnapped, Shahrukh arrives on time, there is this mad car chase sequence, and in the middle Shahrukh's car suddenly overturns and he's like, oh my god, I'm trapped, oh my god, what am I going to do? And suddenly John makes another entry. He walks in whistling "Ae Mere Watan Ke Logo" and then removes his mask and casually walks in slow motion. At which point of time I just want to know, then why did you wear a mask? Fayda kya tha? If you were eventually going to show your face, then you didn't need to wear it in the first place, right? And then he doesn't wear it for the rest of the movie, so... John! Shahrukh's car is about to explode, but John is like, hey, it will only explode after I'm done with my backstory, okay? So he bends down and he's like, hey, Jim. And then he gives an entire backstory about how he was a soldier, and then, you know, he went on a mission and something happened, and then India declared him dead, and he got like a Veer Das Chakra, and he's like, bro, I come from 2 Indias, you know, one where I'm dead and one where I'm alive, but now I don't care, I just want to fuck shit up. And he's like, okay, Pathaan, see you later, die. And then he walks away, setting the car on fire. Will Shahrukh survive? Will Shahrukh die? So many twists. We cut to John, he's in a helicopter, and now he's trying to take the scientists into the helicopter. Suddenly a wire hits the helicopter and he sees another helicopter, and inside that helicopter is Shahrukh now. Then Shahrukh jumps on a truck, John jumps on a truck, they fight each other, at which point of time Shahrukh falls off the truck and John literally grabs the wire connecting both helicopters and pulls it forward like the helicopters are nothing but balloons. Kuch bhi. And Shahrukh's like, oh shit, I need to save people. So then he just like, he cuts the helicopters, they fly away. John just dangles on the helicopter like a spider on a web, and he also dangles away, and Shahrukh's like, shit, damn, missed him. So now we see Jim's backstory. Basically, he was on a mission, okay, and he got captured with his pregnant wife, and he was beaten up, and the terrorist was like, if you want both of them, you need to give us some money. And Dimple was like, yo, India don't negotiate with no terrorists, yo. So the terrorists say, okay then, and they point the gun at John's wife's stomach, and Game of Thrones style, they shoot her, not one bullet, multiple times. And clearly that screws up John. I too would be messed up if I was in his place, because trauma is always greater than Bharatma. So now they're like, the only person who can give us details about him is Rubina, and she's in Spain. And Shahrukh's like, cool, location shift, let's go. And now Shahrukh and Deepika meet each other in random locations, because Deepika is just randomly dancing with people to that song Besharam Ram. There is a shot in the song where Shahrukh literally comes to the balcony and he leans like that. And dude, 57, but I am melting and lusting at him. That body, like, these are not abs, this is like a pav ki dukan, right? Like, I want to put makhan on that. It's just so smooth. Look, his nipples are like little kishmishes. Just. I'm sorry for my behavior. So anyway, Shahrukh then follows her through a cave, allegory. And she stands near the swimming pool with one leg in the air like a seductive flamingo. And she jumps into the pool, and as Shahrukh looks at her swim, he sees John Abraham just chilling in the pool like that. And I just want to know, how are you a raw agent? You didn't see a man standing right in front of you in the pool or what? And how long has John been chilling in the pool? Is this what John does? Does he just wait around for things to happen? Because that really makes him less of a terrorist and more of a looker person. Hey, you think I should wait underwater and like pop out when he comes? It'll be more glamour. Okay, stand here. Okay, cool. Is that him? But. Oh no, it's a hotel employee. Okay. Hey, hi. Oh, clean up 305. Okay. Where is he coming? Oh, that's him. Hello, Pathaan. So he tells everyone to kill him, and he again walks away and gets into a helicopter and flies away. John, genuinely, you are the worst villain in the world. This is the second time you've done this. You're anyways doing nothing. Kya jaldi hai? Just wait, see the person die and then go away. No, why are you in such a rush to leave? That haath pe likha hai. Make sure that I stay dead, but make sure he stays dead, no? But now there's a plot twist. Deepika's on Shahrukh's side. So she's like, wait, Shahrukh, I'm going to rescue you. And they fight and there's action. And now we see Deepika's backstory. We find out that when she was a kid, her dad was tortured. Dad, why is everyone having such a painful backstory? Is no one happy in this movie? Deepika's like, John has a weapon, right, called Rakta Beach, which he's planning to release on the world. And Shahrukh's like, oh my god, where is it? Where do we need to get it? And she's like, yeah, it's in Russia. And Shahrukh is like, yes. India to Spain, Spain to Russia, Russia back to India. Think about all the airplane miles I'm going to get. Yeah. Back in the hotel, she's like, yo, I'm hot, you hot, wanna bang? And he's like, yeah, but before that, let me tell you my tragic backstory. And she's like, wow, what a mood killer. So turns out Shahrukh had no parents, and he's like, my country was my mother. Everyone in the audience stands up. So Shahrukh was in the army, and he was in a village in Afghanistan when he found out that the missile that was going towards a terrorist house was actually not going towards the terrorist. It was going to a teacher's house due to mistaken identity. And the missile was locked onto the signal of the mobile phone. So Shahrukh is like, oh my god, I have to save this guy. So he runs full speed. He grabs the teacher's mobile phone. He runs away and he throws it in the air, okay? And the missile hits the phone and it explodes. He's in a coma for a month. When he wakes up, the villager's like, bro, thank you so much. You know, you're damn sweet. You're damn sweet. You are now part of us. You now are a Pathaan. And Shahrukh's like, yay, pet name. I am just so glad that this was a village in Afghanistan and not this village. Yeah, that would have been a different movie altogether, right? So they go to the vault, they manage to unlock it, he jumps down and he's about to steal the virus, and Deepika's like, hey, you know what, Shahrukh, throw the virus to me and I'll pull you back up. So he throws the virus and she throws the hose down, and just as he's about to climb it, she's like, sorry buddy. Turns out Deepika was working for John all along. So now we find out that Shahrukh has been arrested. He is in Russian jail. Dimple comes to visit and the Russian policeman talks to her in Hindi because it is Bollywood. Every white person in the world knows Hindi. Dimple is like, yo, I don't know this guy, please shoot him, and if you're shooting him, put 2 bullets from my side, I'll reimburse you. Which has to be a very awkward conversation with your chartered accountant, right? What is this GST you've added over here? Yeah, that's gun service tax. Damn it! So Shahrukh's now in a train, he's surrounded by a bunch of criminals, okay? And he's fighting them, but they manage to obviously overpower him, defeat him. He's sitting in the corner, he's like, please, 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 no more. And suddenly, we hear a thump on the top of the train. Who could it be? You hear footsteps. Who could it be? There's a hole punched into the train. One of the policemen is pulled you. I'm getting excited just recapping this. And then Salman jumps in, superhero landing. Coffee ka cup in one hand. Oh, the crowd has had multiple orgasms at this point of time. I am sitting there going, oh my god, Salman. Oh, I am bisexual now. Salman gives Shahrukh a painkiller and he's like, come on, get up, let's fight together. And they fight together, and can I just tell you, oh man, it felt so good seeing both these heroes of my childhood together on screen. Voice cracking, fighting, being goofy, being silly. It was such a fan moment and I was all up for it. But now we find out that Dimple had planned the rescue of Pathaan all along. She was going to send Tiger to rescue him. She's like, dude, Deepika is back. John is back. We need to figure shit out. You need to talk to Deepika and figure out what the fuck John wants to do. So Shahrukh goes to Deepika and Deepika's like, yo, listen, I'm so sorry. I took this, it was a smallpox virus, but I didn't know he would act like that, and now he's releasing the virus and he's going to be killing my people. And Shahrukh's like, what is wrong with you? 2 days later, they meet in the lab, and again, as usual, action movie, so there's fighting, shooting, explosions. The virus, by the way, is in 2 orbs, okay? And Deepika's like, wait, I'm going to steal the orbs real quick. John catches her. So he shoots the scientist, he grabs the orbs, and he flees. He gets onto a bike and he jumps out, and he's now riding his bike on a lake of ice. 5 minutes later, Shahrukh also grabs a bike. It's been lying around somewhere. He is also chasing John on the lake of ice. Out of nowhere, Deepika Padukone comes skating. We see 2 dudes on bikes and 1 person just figure skating and doing turns and twists and all. It's so stupid. One of the orbs that Deepika had taken, right? They go to the lab and it's open. And suddenly there's a video call. John is like, yo, hey guys, you opened the orb? Yeah, that was the virus. I knew you would open the orb, and now the virus is going to kill you. Everyone in the lab shoots themselves. And Shahrukh is like, enough. Now it's time to end this. So Shahrukh and John have another confrontation, okay? And he's like, bas, khatam kar de. And John is like, no, I'm going to screw shit up. So he grabs the orb, there's fighting, there's action, he runs full speed and he grabs a jetpack, okay? A winged jetpack. He just flies off. And Shahrukh's like, okay, I'm going to chase you. He looks around, and naturally, right, this is a facility where they have skates and bikes and everything. So they should definitely be having another spare jetpack. So he puts the jetpack and he follows him. And then for 10 minutes, they are flying around in the air around each other. Kuch bhi! I honestly don't know what I'm watching anymore. So now they are in a house, okay, and they're about to fight. And John is like, yo, the bomb? I don't have it. It's in a plane in the air that's about to land in Delhi. This is the detonator. You've got 8 minutes to stop me and press the stop button, or else that plane is going to land in Delhi and release the virus. And I'm like, why? Why Delhi? Have you seen the pollution there? Half of the people can't breathe normally. Where are they going to breathe the virus? No one is going to die. This plan is stupid from the get-go. So Shahrukh and John start fighting each other while the house is breaking. At which point of time, Ashutosh Rana calls the pilot of the flight and he's like, there's a bomb on your plane and there's a missile coming. So yeah, I guess we'll have to kill everyone on board. Last minute, Shahrukh jumps and he gets stabbed. And John is smiling, but Shahrukh reveals that he had stolen the detonator and he has stopped the bomb at 2 seconds. And last minute, Nick Bhadas is like, abort! And I swear to God, this is the plane and this is the missile, and the missile explodes and nobody notices it. Nobody realizes it. Nobody at any point of time in the plane asks a question. In fact, they are so dumb, the captain literally in the next scene is like, ladies and gentlemen, good news, we are going to be landing in Delhi. And the whole crowd is like, nah, should have just died instead. So now the house finally breaks and it tilts. John falls down, he's hanging. Shahrukh goes to him and he's like, buddy, you're a disgrace. He grabs the Veer Das medal, he's like, this, you're not getting it back. And he stamps on John's hand, says Jai Hind, and John falls. And that's the end of the movie, and the crowd is just like, oh my God, what do we do with our lives now? After this, there's a sequence where Nick Bhadas goes to Shahrukh and he's like, hey buddy, there are more threats coming and I'm thinking of assembling a team. And Shahrukh is like, oh, is it what I think it is? And out of nowhere, the Avengers music starts playing. Shahrukh gives him an eye patch and he's like, bro, let's go. Marvel Universe, Kevin 5G. YRF Universe, this is Kevin 3G. And there is a post-credits. Shahrukh and Salman sitting together talking about how they are the OGs and no one in the new generation can beat them. And it is such a meta scene, but it is so much fun. That just makes me believe that if there was a movie with just Shahrukh and Salman, take all my money. Take it now only. I'll break all my FDs just for that movie. To paisa le yaar. Is it the best movie I've seen lately? No. Does it make sense? No. But this movie again and again works because of 4 words. Oh my God, Shahrukh! Alright guys, and that brings me to the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please press the subscribe button and the like button. It would really mean a lot to me. And leave a positive comment down below for the algorithm. Also, if you want me to recap any other movie, let me know in the comments below and I may be back with another episode of Pointless Recaps. Till next time, bye bye.